there, sign of Leo. My name is Kim, and I'm excited to do this reading for you today. This is going to be regarding your full moon in Virgo coming up on the 27th of this month, so a couple days. And it's also regarded as the snow moon. You know, the reasons for calling it the snow moon are as simple as there being snow on the ground this time of year sometimes. Other people have called it, like the Indians have called it, the storm moon. So, you know, really the basis of this moon is if you're in Virgo and that's your sign, then it's going to definitely be a little bit more intense. But for the rest of us, it's just as intense as the rest. And anything that we've done, like from September on to this point, we're going to reflect back on, see how far things have progressed, maybe take some more practical stances to what we're doing. And an emphasis might be on service or, emotions run high, and that's with every full moon. So think about what you've manifested and how far you've gotten this time, and decide if you need to add anything or tweak anything about. So, Leo, let's call in your divine angels, your white light to surround us, calling in your spirit guides, higher self, anybody really in the spirit realm that wants to give us messages that maybe the moon will show us that it has been hidden from us on the 27th. So let's get good messages only for the sign of Leo. Messages for the highest good. Let me say that. So we're going to start. This is the Archetype deck. I've already pre-shuffled all of these, so I'll only be doing it 1 or 2 times and then cutting them. All right, Leo, what do we have with the overall energy for your full moon? Maybe something you have experienced in the past that you're going to look back on, or might be something brand new. Yeah, that's about your past. This is going towards your future, what you need to manifest. And this is just a FYI card. So we have the mask and the thread and the box. You see how the thread is, it looks like you're just hanging by a thread. It's like grasping straws, or trying to get this thread while you're in the dark. It's a time where when all was lost, you found this thread, and it ties you to the spirit realm, and it ties you to your soul purpose and your life mission. This thread has been with you since birth, but sometimes it's hard to find it. Sometimes we have to stop searching and then we find it. The mask is referring to the past for sure, because it's coming out for you, Leo, as something that we need to look at and maybe look at manifesting change for the mask that we wear for other people to see. It's directly influencing, you know, what people see on the outside as to what is on the inside. Now more than ever, it's harder to pretend that you're somebody you're not. So make sure when we look back and we see how much we've changed, that we also adapt or keep working on the exterior, the way that we treat people. You know, that might even improve too when we start treating ourselves better. Of course it will, actually. So look at the mask that you wear and ask yourself if this is what you still want people to see in you and within you. Like I say, a lot of the outside represents how you're feeling inside, and it tells people a lot of information. Don't be consumed with the outside looks, because then we get to that fake area where we're just trying to be something that we're not. So really focus in on the real truth, maybe removing the mask, maybe putting on a different mask that is more suited to you now. So the box is great because it gives us some, it gives us some area where we know there's constants, right? Where we're comfortable. But the point of living this life isn't to be comfortable, and it isn't not to have any ups and downs ever. It's actually what's outside of the box that has the most potential and possibilities. So it's asking you, Leo, a fixed sign to get out of your box, maybe in areas where you feel uncomfortable getting out of your box, but knowing that this truly is going to lead you to much more exciting potentials and possibilities. And you have the bridge, by the way, on the bottom. It looks a lot like this thread card, leading you to like soul purpose. Maybe even your soul purpose might be outside the box. It might be something that you never thought would be what you're doing right now. So Leo, let's go into the tarot. I have the Urban Tarot. You've probably seen me use this before. It's a mixture of the Thoth deck, tarot deck, and then the Rider-Waite. So there's different names, and sometimes there's different meanings, and I will tell you what those are as we go. Like I said, these have all been pre-shuffled, so we're just going to start. All right, 3-card spread, please, for Leo. Actually, let's do a smaller spread, but not smaller, but a small spread that I like better. The issue card. Completion, or, and that's where it's a little different. The 4 of Wands doesn't, it does mean milestones met. So in a way that is completion in some area of your life. The 4 of Wands is celebrating something. So that's the issue, Leo, is there's going to be some stuff that you're really going to be happy to celebrate with others. You have hit a point where you have excelled to another level. You have ascended. All right, challenge. All right, yeah. It's a challenge to this 4 of Wands. And I think this is a little bit of past energy and creeping into the present. I think a little bit is being shown to you of what milestones have been met. And that you know that good things are coming, because little drops, breadcrumbs, have been dropping to let you know that the good stuff is starting to come in, and it's going to increase exponentially. Just right now, this is a hangman energy, so it's kind of about waiting. It's about a lot of self-sacrifice to get to this point. A lot of sacrificing things in your life that maybe you used to really love, but didn't fit in with your dreams, your hopes, and the goal of having this completion, having this celebration, this milestones met. And this may be you and a bunch of other people too doing this. We also have the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom, which is a really good card in this deck. It means power and building onto your stability, building, investing into yourself. So it's something that's taking off, not in the pre-stages, but taking off. Past energy. And that might be why your desires were getting in the way of manifesting what you really wanted, is that devil energy. Could have been a Capricorn in the past too, guys, and this could have been a Virgo. But really, take it for what the card is telling you. In the past, there's some bondage to some things that were not always good for you, and one of the main reasons why they weren't good for you was because they were keeping and holding you back from what your soul purpose, your life mission was. When you were focused on these things, you weren't able to see past, and you weren't able to see around the box. It kept you almost like chained in the middle of a box. This could be anything from materialism to addictions, to being addicted to certain people, even traumatic love affairs. Traumatic love affairs can be something that you are addicted to in the devil sense. So a shadow aspect that maybe you worked on, you got past, that might be the milestone too, part of the celebration. I have a feeling the 4 is a combination of a bunch of things that you have changed and excelled on. Wow. All right, so either this is a character that's moving into your life in the near future, or this is somebody maybe from your past that keeps coming back because in and out of your life, in and out of your life. Or this is you being the rock star that you are. The Knight of Wands comes with a message that everything's going to start moving pretty quick for you, and we're going to start achieving things at a quicker rate. You might be the center of attention. You may be hogging the center of attention just because of what you're doing. It might be that grand. So the Knight of Wands, you just have to be careful that you're not doing things carelessly and that you still pay attention to the details. Still pay attention to details, even though you've got that. And like I said, this isn't a love reading, but if it were, then this would be a person that has been in and out of your life coming back in. All right, Princess of Disc. That is advice from Spirit cards. So this was near future. This is the advice. Advice is you're waiting right now, Hangman energy, for a really big message on this investment in yourself, this investment in whatever it is that's earning your pentacles, whatever career change you made. If you didn't make a career change and this is about love, then it might be a message of stability and somebody that could offer you that. And it might be something you just hear about. But this says the kindergarten teacher on it. It's a person who is very helpful to you. It could be a child, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But I think this is about having some kind of fulfilling role in your life. Something that makes you think, well, that was hard, but it was really helpful to myself and a lot of other people to ascend. And that's always good. All right, so we're going to do some tea leaves now, Leo. And then we're going to wrap up your moon reading. I really like this. I like this little reading. It might be little, but it's well worth it. Sometimes these don't want to come out appropriately. All right, so this is what we have. They're not going to relate to everybody because there's so many of them, but you take what does and leave the rest. If you don't see it, leave the rest. Okay, I think that this first one has to do with this Devil card. It's Claw. Don't take risks at this time. Be careful, don't take risks. There's something that still needs to grow, and that's why it's saying don't take risk at this time, because there's something that's being developed that will help you in past situations, like tying up loose ends, but don't do anything right yet. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And there's the thread. That's neat, isn't it? So maybe this is representing something that you're pulling on, asking for Spirit to help you with, and they're going to give you assistance. My favorite card in this deck is Great Worry Over Nothing, the Whale. Great worry over nothing. That's a big worry, too. I mean, it's compared to the Whale. So there is some worry. Maybe you worry if this is going to come or not completely. And it is. It is. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Well, yeah, especially if you have a job that's helping others. Other people can let you know how to help them better, right? So don't take everything to heart when people are trying to give you constructive criticism, at least. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Maybe that's some of the past, still a little bit in the present. And Mule, somebody is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. You might be dealing with a Taurus in your life. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. This might be the milestone too. Finger, either warning you of a problem now or in the future. Okay, maybe that's about not taking risks. And then bird flying, news is on the way. It's good news. Good news is on the way. All right, Leo, thank you all for joining me. Sending you all much love and light. Have a great full moon day. Bye.